Today's lesson is 2-2 rounding decimals. And I know you know how to round because it was in 4th grade math last year. But today we're going to talk about rounding decimals. You only have one vocab, and that is the word rounding. So rounding is making a number simpler, but it keeps its value close to what it was. So let's look at an example. If I have 3 and 26/100ths, if I'm asked to round to the nearest tenths place, there's a little saying that helps me remember how to round. The first step is underline the place. So the place is the tenths. I want to round to the tenths, underline the place. The second step is circle next door. So next door to the tenths place is my hundredths place, or my 6. So I circle it. The saying goes, 4 or less, let it rest. Or 5 or more, let it soar. Like a bird. Baka, baka. So, my 6. Is it 4 or less, or is it 5 or more? It is 5 or more, which means the number I underlined is going to soar up to a 3. After that 3, everything becomes a 0. So, my whole number stays the same. I don't do anything with that because it wasn't underlined. My decimal. My tenths place changes to a 3 because the 6 made it soar. And everything after the 3 goes to a 0. Well, you know in decimals you can have a 0 at the very end or you don't need it at all. So the answer is 3 and 30/100ths or just 3 and 3/10ths. Either one, it's still the same answer. So let's look at another example. If I have 4 and 39/100ths and I want to round to the nearest ones place, or the nearest whole number. Well, that's going to be my 4. So I underline the 4, circle next door, the 3. 4 or less, let it rest. 5 or more, let it soar. Baka! So, that was my soaring eagle. 3 is less, 4 or less. So the 4 is going to rest. Rest means it's going to stay the same. It stays a 4. And everything after that underlined place turns to a 0. So it's 4.00, or you know that's just going to be 4.